Well, I guess then we should start with our sixth session of Scum and Villainy, Explorers of the Galaxy. So, last where we left off, you guys were on Canton.
Heading
You,
for douching.
yeah, heading. Uh, you were told by Junto that if you want the Empire off your tail, you should head back to Varl, where a person that he knows named Nyx could help possibly give you guys either give you an attachment to your ship or cut a deal for you to uh, get the Empire off your tail themselves. Um, didn't really give you much information after that, but um, you now have Lindis with you as well, and you had a brief encounter with Countess Valeris, who was distracted by Oberyn, who uh, whose fate is unknown, and that's where we left off. So you guys have just reached into space from Kintan, and you have to make it to Varl. I'm gonna say for this is gonna be a clock for you, TB. I'll just put it right here. Uh, this is going to be 6 sections. So I'm going to need you to roll for me a helm. Um, it's going to be, though, a risky position and standard effect.
Okay. 6.
6.
Four,
So,
five, six, bitch. Come on.
damn.
We playing as like Sesame Street up in here.
So that's 3 segments, and you get a gambit. So now you're up to 2, I believe. You guys had 1 left, right? Last
I think
time.
so. That's what I had in my notes.
Yeah. So you guys are now back up to 2. So 3 segments fill in the.
Wait, what the fuck happened to this? This was fine 1 moment ago.
Is it the camera? Okay. So with the adrenaline of everything and just trying to get the fuck out of there, you guys just floor it to past Klaatuine, uh, out of the Cretan Narrows and straight into the Dead Road. You guys have just now entered into that area, and I'm gonna need you to roll again. This time it will be a control position, standard effect.
6. Yay, because I
Un-
rolled a 1 and a 3.
Damn. Okay. So
Good thing I'm like the equivalent to extra proficient in Helm.
it's true. Um.
What's up, boat and booty? Milliseconds. Stop. Do it again. Start over. I wasn't
Yes.
ready.
Yeah. Start over.
Oh,
um.
wait.
Is your mic?
You're like, I'm not muted.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
no, I'm on push to talk. Are you hearing me
Yeah.
through roll 20? Are you
No,
hearing
I
me
have
double right
mic
now?
No, I only
settings
have
for
receive video.
receive video only from others.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, we heard you through.
Yeah,
I like my Discord isn't lighting up. I
It is
don't
for me.
understand.
it is for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's awkward.
that's funny, honestly.
I have it on push to talk. I know. Good thing I wasn't talking shit.
Oh my god, this game fucking
Hello?
sucks.
Yeah,
Waste
I
of fucking time.
yeah.
talk shit about me, Dad.
Okay, you didn't hear me there.
No, I did.
1, 2, 3,
I hear that.
7. You still hear 4, 5, 6?
No,
No,
you cut
we
out.
heard
You cut
1,
out
2, 3,
that.
7.
Perfect. Okay. Now I can talk shit.
Okay.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Sorry. I don't know why that happened. That's so
Wow.
weird. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Long day. All right. So you guys again, it's been a day, but still you want to try and get as far away from Catan. You want to get away from the Empire as far as possible. In TB, you've been very successful with it. And you make it to the right to the planet Varl. You haven't arrived just yet, but you are do that. You were just now just about on it, and I need you to roll a study for me.
A study.
Yes.
What is it position?
This is going to be a risky position standard effect. 4. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see it for me for some reason.
Oh.
Like the dice, at least.
Yeah, it's sometimes the dice appear, sometimes they don't. Um, but so you see, you're about to enter into Vral's atmosphere, but you see quickly several ships that are kind of going around, and you see one of them fly towards you.
Do we have enemies here? Anemones
Um,
that we know of?
no, you guys kind of
Okay.
got here. When you guys got here before, you didn't. These ships weren't really patrolling, or you didn't notice these ships before. Um, and you kind of landed very quickly. You weren't even there for a day. You were just there, try to get your bearings and talk to Junto. So it was very much like a just an in and out type deal. But this
I
ship,
mean, In-N-Out Burger's okay.
yeah, they're amazing.
Just okay. Wow, Dylan.
They
You just
are
said you
amazing.
don't have it.
I mean, there's better things than Hut Space. Okay, so
Like pizza.
what pizza?
Pizza the Hut. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Jesus Christ. So
Why did
you
that take me a second?
you see the ship coming towards you. Um, not like about to like crash into you, but it's like it's about to confront you. What do you do?
I'm not the father. It's. I mean, is there a way to like? Are they trying to contact us on like comms or something? Is that
There's
what you mean?
there's it's still from how far away it is, it hasn't yet come in range for communication, but it's coming towards you.
And it's not slowing down.
From what you can tell, no.
Could we do like a scan of it? Kind of deal?
Does your ship
Oh, do we
have?
need a scanner?
See, yeah,
Fuck,
what
probably
tools do we
not.
have?
I don't know if that comes standard or if that's the deluxe package.
Well,
It's
what have
DLC.
we updated other than?
I didn't know this was an EA game. We have smuggling compartments, cargo hold. Do we? Oh, we should stick the girl in the smuggling compartment, maybe.
Put
A
Lindis.
little Han Solo action.
Roll down the windows and look. Yeah, roll down the windows in space.
Yeah, casually, like we all just put on our
I have
space
my
helmet
suit
things,
on.
and we're just like, hello.
Technically,
Fake
JJ doesn't need
transponder.
doesn't need a
Oh,
suit.
it's broken.
We
Yeah.
just turn off the tint to our windows.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's a synth. I keep forgetting that. Or Android. Do we have a thing?
Yeah. So,
What-
um,
yeah.
you don't really. I mean, do you guys want to put Lindis into the smuggling compartment?
I think that's the play.
To
Yeah,
be
we should probably
safe,
hide
I
her.
feel like it.
Hmm. What was that, TV?
I said to be safe, we should like say, hey,
Yeah.
there's a ship coming. I think you should probably hide. We have a compartment for people like you. Like
People like me. What? That's
Oh
Doc
Jesus.
hides in there all the time to do his drugs. So,
okay.
maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
Look, we have like a smuggling compartment, like a secret compartment.
Okay.
We're gonna need you to stay in there for a bit because there's someone approaching us.
All right. Fine. Just lead me to it.
And I'll like also like I don't know. Toss some elephant drugs in there. Be preoccupied.
Oh no. All right.
Oh Jesus.
I mean, don't use them if you don't know how to use them. But
I
it's
don't.
just space weed. It's fine.
Okay.
Speed.
Not that.
I mean, it's
Are-
space weed.
I think I'm gonna
Nice.
like try and at least like
Sweet.
dodge it, like to like kind of like go down or to the side or something,
Okay.
and like see what they want if they're gonna keep approaching us.
Okay.
Would they like chase us or anything if I like
So
start to move?
so you start moving the ship a little bit, and you see instantly the ship speed up. It's very noticeable. It starts speeding up to you. You only
It's
move.
still coming towards me.
Yes. And at this point, it does get into range, and you get a notification on your console asking for to communicate. That's what you do.
So does it sound like kind of like that?
Sound like what?
Does it sound
I didn't
like
hear anything.
I don't know. Maybe
It's
you
it's.
can't hear it, but like, was it like a grinder notification? Spacer
No,
notification? Um,
no. It's unfortunately your console doesn't have spacer. Maybe the next model, but who knows? But it's very much kind of like almost like a somewhat like a FaceTime notification.
I mean, I guess I'll like.
The FaceTime's a bold move. Straight up, not even a text first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll answer it and be like, "Hello."
Okay. So you answer, and on your console appears a hologram, and on it you see this huge, kind of bulky slug, and this you see this thing kind of look at you, and it starts speaking, and
His thing looks at me
yes, and
and
it starts speaking, and you you can't understand it at all, but what you hear is like Orgasti Gosti.
um your thing can
We
speak? Like
do we
what do
have
you
a?
speak? Yeah,
Is
does
there somewhere if we
anyone
know languages?
Um,
yeah, like
I
translate?
say I'd say everyone except TB roll a study.
All right. Is there any
Yeah,
like
because I
position?
clearly don't know. I'm like
Oh
his
yeah,
dick's talking to us,
it's
friends. Like
no.
it's wrinkly. Are you a wrinkly dick person?
This thing looks like a slug.
Position.
So
Yeah,
yes, okay.
this is a this is the control position, and this is standard
Is
effect.
he like a circumcised slug? I'm sorry.
So, and then Angel.
Before this, TB was doing illicit drugs while we were
That's
driving.
that's
I
true.
mean, I did get rid of one of my stress, or two. I don't know.
And then Angel,
Down to one.
I need you to roll two a study,
uh, what is the position?
controlled and standard. Okay.
Let's go.
So,
I mean, I was
um,
into some shady shit.
so both Angel and JJ and both of you guys instantly recognize this person speaking is in Huttese, and Doc, you kind of know bits and pieces, like from just with patience and things, but nothing,
Yeah,
nothing
I would.
out of the
I think I
ordinary.
would know that it's Huttese, but I couldn't understand it.
Yes,
Yeah.
and you can see though too from this hologram, this is a Huttese person talking to you, and JJ and Angel, um, you both hear this Huttese person ask TB, uh, state your name and your business. Why are you here?
Do you guys relay that to me? I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually gonna ask. Yeah, can we
Yeah,
just relay that to
yeah.
TB?
Be the translator.
And our business, he said.
Yes, your name and your business.
Our business is our business.
Our business is traveling to another place than we were. I'm TB. Do you understand what I'm even saying? I don't like. Is this
Well, I'll translate that, or
okay?
maybe JJ should. I'll look to JJ.
Okay.
Uh, I kind of give the person like a general idea of our names.
Um, I'm gonna have you then, JJ, to roll uh a sway for this.
Oh, this will be fun.
This is,
Shit, maybe I should have done it.
this is gonna
Oh
be
well.
this is gonna be a risky position, standard effect.
All right.
A 5. Okay.
Oh, nice.
So you try translating. Um, you're mostly successful with translating what TB is saying. Um, again, it's kind of something that you haven't really. I mean, you're pretty familiar with the language, but doing it yourself, not really used to doing that, and so you kind of give somewhat of the gist of you guys are supposed to arrive in Varl, and when you say TV's name, you say BT.
Well, yeah, because we don't want to give them like our actual names. It's
Okay.
fine.
Smart.
Yeah.
So the Huttese responds back, Dostaki Costa. And JJ and Angel, you both hear that Varl is a sacred planet to us Hutts. What exactly are you supposed to? What exactly are you trying to do here?
Wait, Varl is secret?
Sacred.
Oh, sacred. I was gonna say it's a secret. Oh, it's on a fucking map. What?
Sacred, like religious wise, or
Kind of more so, kind of like indigenous to the Hutts.
um,
I mean, aren't we supposed to like stop there because it's the closest planet to where we're like first getting into the system?
You were told by Junto that a friend of his, a contact, Nix, is on Varl, and
Oh, okay.
Nix would help you guys uh, try to help get the Empire off you guys' back.
Um,
how
can
should we lie?
I mean, would it be lying if we're just saying we have a friend that lives here?
Yeah,
But
we're
they're gonna
passing
want to know
through
the
and our business is
friends.
our own.
That's true.
Who the hell are they? We don't know who they are.
We're not trying to like go into their city and stuff. We're trying to see a person. Like,
Can we tell the ship? Is it like an official? Is it a cop car?
It's make a study check or make a study roll. Fuck. um, this is gonna be control position standard effect.
Okay.
we have like a little baby convoy.
That's an ugly baby.
Wow.
Damn.
A 3.
Can I roll a study check?
Sure.
We roll until we get it.
Yeah, Doc, you're kind of
Like it's up here.
you kind of it's hard for you to follow the conversation, and it's
Damn.
yeah. Oh. Oh. Um it's a bit hard to follow the conversation. You're kind of you hear bits and pieces. You hear like business. You hear Varl. Um kind of very generic things. But it's very hard, and at the point it just starts to get a little bit overwhelming.
Did I? But you said I heard business.
Yes.
Could I look and see specifically if that would be Kajidik spaceship?
Um, I'm gonna say like to study for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can study for it.
Okay. But I'm only looking to see if it's part of the Kajidiks.
Okay.
Opposition.
This is gonna be a controlled and standard effect. 5. Okay. So Angel, this ship that you see, it doesn't look very familiar to you. It could have been a cop car or a cop ship, whatever. um, but it's doesn't look like it stands out at all.
Gotcha.
JJ, you look at it, and it's not really it's not really something that you would see kind of roam around the galaxy. It seems more like it seems a bit bigger, but it doesn't seem like it's not used much for travel. And then Doc, you see when you see the ship, you do notice from that one, and it's very similar to the rest of the other ones that are patrolling, and you do remember from a past of a Hutties that you took care of, who had one of these ships. And
Okay.
as for it being a Kajitik, it's very possible.
I'm gonna tap Angel on the shoulder.
Okay, a look.
Ask if they have a job for us.
All right. I'll say in my best Hutties, we're a skilled crew and looking for work. Anything will do. Got anything?
Roll roll a sway. This is going to be a risky position and
Ooh,
standard effect.
okay.
Four. So when you go and speak to the Hutties, you know quite a bit from experience. Jesus Christ.
A lot of curse words.
Yeah. But you try doing it and you kind of slur your words a little bit, and what the Hutties basically heard was, you guys are a group that is good at skillets and like jobs.
And we'll do skillet jobs.
Make the breakfast
We'll make
the
you
best breakfast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make you some really good
Yeah.
breakfast after we do a job for you. You know,
And
like a hand or a blow. I don't know.
so it's at this point that you see the Hutties press a button. Kind of, you can't see like the console or anything, but you see like his hand like gesture, point, or press something, and the Hatis goes, Dastiku, Dastikupajistoista. And Angel and JJ says, or here, well, I don't think there's really anyone here to offer a job, but let me ask my my supervisor. And you kind of see him.
Yeah, we'd like to speak with their manager, please.
Yeah. All right, Karen. You see uh you see the Hutties kind of offhand speaking on a different communicator, a mobile one, and you can't really decipher what they're saying. But then you see kind of their face light up, or light up a little bit, and see them nod their head, and afterwards turns back to you guys and speaks and says, our supervisor would like to speak with you, especially to BT.
Uh-oh. I'll translate that.
I can't communicate without one of them though.
Well,
Then
And
I'll tell them
sounds like he
then.
wants to meet all of us.
and
He said
that's what the
especially me, though.
that's what the Hutty says is he'll speak with all of you. And uh he says we'll help you to the planet, and you see him press a button, and you all see from his ship protrudes a greenish beam that heads straight to your ship and completely engulfs the ship. And you see the Huttese kind of gesture to what you assume is the pilot, and their ship starts moving. And as they're moving, your ship is moving, and both ships are moving closer to the planet.
I'm gonna whisper to TB, cut the comms, and then I'm gonna walk back to the smuggling compartment.
Okay. So you turn off the comms. Doesn't really seem like there's a response from the other ship. And Doc, you head back to the smuggling compartment, and you open it, and you see the smuggling compartment. It's pretty spacious, especially if there's only one person down there. And you see Lindis. She's kind of just messing around with a journal that she has on her, and just writing. And
Hey,
she,
Lindis.
yeah,
We are in a tight spot, so I'm going to get you a book or two and some rations, and we want you to hang out here for a little bit so nobody sees you. Okay?
do you have a weapon or something I could use?
Let
Does
me
she have a
check.
horse?
I mean, I have like
We
an
have stuff around.
axe.
Yeah,
That-
I'll hand her one of my blaster pistols.
Doesn't she
Okay.
have a lightsaber?
No,
No,
Oh,
the only people who had
who's the companion?
lightsabers, Oberyn.
And Jin.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but I hand her a blaster pistol, and I'm like, but still, don't use it unless somebody who's not us opens the door. Okay?
got it.
And then I give her a couple books and some rations, and then shut the smuggling compartment again.
Okay,
And Jin's gonna stay there too. Like maybe hidden if we can, like hidden in an air duct where he
Okay.
can still see,
okay.
but still kind of be hidden too.
Fucking Dan.
sorry. I'm like trying to click some things that are like showing up as blank on my stuff
Okay.
in my
um.
favorites. Anyways,
And before you leave, though, Linus does call out to you again. She says, "Well, is there any way I can communicate to you, or something?"
I mean, can we still take communicators and stuff, or is this still counting as last mission?
This is free. This doesn't count.
Okay.
Then yeah, I'll hand her a
We
communicator.
usually have communicators, so yeah.
Does
Okay.
that mean one of us won't have one then? Or...
Yes.
Yeah, I won't have one. I
Okay.
give her my communicator.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you give it to Lindis, and she's like, "All right, I think I should be good. Don't
Sounds
die."
good. We'll try not to.
All right.
We
And
haven't yet. So
you leave her to the compartment with Jin nearby, somewhere in the vents. And you guys, it takes a while for you guys to arrive into Varl, and once you do, you where you landed before, it seemed to have a little bit more life than this area that you came to, but this place, uh, it's very much kind of barren, like a wasteland type. Um, as far as any of you guys know, um, very long time ago, this planet had two suns, and I think one of them exploded and created this huge heat wave that just desolated the planet. But that's all you know. But
This is sacred.
this is sacred to the Huts, according to that Hutties uh, person that you talked to.
Weird flex, but okay.
Hutties are weird. You land in this area. You land uh, in this landing bay, and it seems to be right next to a town. And you see. Actually, I want all of you to roll a study for me. This is a control position standard effect.
Okay.
Okay.
6.
Okay. Uh, 4. Okay. So TB and Doc, you both instantly see about a distance, but you both can see pretty far away with the sign Dushta. It's about probably half a mile away from where you guys are about to land, which is this docking station. And you guys arrive, and you you land at the same time as the other ship, and after a couple minutes, you see their ramp come down, and you see the same Hutties that you spoke to, and a couple other people, a couple other huts, and also some humanoid figures. They all come, and that same Hutties that spoke to you looks at you guys and kind of is gesturing for you all to come out.
As we're going out, I'm going to whisper, "This is where Nick's supposed to be."
Who's Nick?
Nick's.
Oh.
Like this exact location.
Nick's is supposed to be in Dushta.
Why are we whispering like this?
Just in case they can hear.
Because we're shady.
Do they even have ears?
Huts?
Shit, I don't know. I mean, I do.
They were listening to you before.
Doc would know if they have ears, since he is a doc who has worked on a hut before.
They sense through their tails.
How about it?
Yeah.
How about that?
So, you guys open up your exit compartment, and does TB, does 4-2 stay?
4-2 is staying for now.
Okay.
I think that'll be good just to have it stay.
Okay. So you all exit on the ramp, and you see you all go up, or you stay about maybe 10 feet away from the Hutties and his crew. And Hutties looks at all of you and speaks. Das Stück, das du. And Angel and JJ, you hear our supervisor will be arriving shortly.
Sorry, are we in like a cave area? Are we out in the
Yeah.
open? Are we in buildings?
You are out in the open. You're at the docking station. That's about half-mile away from Dushta.
Okay. And then what can we tell of Dusha? Is it like a little outpost or like big city?
It looks like a little town with probably a very small residential area. Mainly has service buildings, kind of like a post office, a couple restaurants, maybe a bar.
What's its school?
So kind of a highway stop area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, give me a quick second.
I mean, does it look like it has like a good school district? Is there somewhere I want to teach?
Dan, I'm gonna kiss you on the mouth. Just want to know what our resources are here
Exactly.
in case shit goes down.
Mm. And so you look around for a bit, just yeah, it's basically like a motel and a Taco Bell. That's pretty much it. And then a couple houses.
Oh, so it's like a small town.
Yeah. But you see you look around, not moving too much. And then you hear footsteps approaching, and you all look and you see this figure approach you guys with another couple huts and some other humanoid figures. And as they get closer, TB, you instantly recognize this person, and you immediately feel a little bit of fear, but quite a bit of dread as your former mentor, Mav.
I was gonna say, is it Mav?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Um,
This bitch.
he arrives, and you see the rest of you see is this man. He's very tall, and he's a Syrian, same species with the long cone heads. He's sporting a goatee, has no hair on top, and he sees TV and he says, "Well, if it isn't my old friend, how are you doing?"
Are we friends?
Well, that depends.
Are you gonna really speak like rhyming with me like this right now? Oh my god.
So what
So
brings
what's going on? Why is there this like interrogation happening?
well, you see, I was hired by these huts to help patrol and teach some people to fly. Try to keep this planet protected. I'm sure I was not expecting you of all people. Thought you'd be out of this system by now.
There's just someone that we have to see that's actually not far from here in Dushta, actually.
Oh, that's half a mile away.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's just someone that we need to talk to, knows friend of mine. And it's,
Who do you
we're
need to
not
talk
trying
to?
to like, um, it's just, what was his name again? Oh my god. Now I'm trying to think. It was, yeah, Nyx.
You say next?
It's, yeah, I'm gonna say like this person's name. Like,
Okay.
should I say that to them? Like,
I'm
I'm
asking
like
you.
kind of asking others, like should I tell him like before I actually?
I mean, that's your call.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm gonna tell him.
Okay.
Like,
Um, so you say as soon as you say Nyx, he says, "Oh, I know her. She's she should be in Dushta. Uh, what seems to be the reason though they have to talk to her?"
it's just something with some of the people that I'm with. It's not my place to really.
I need you to roll sway.
Oh god damn
It's gonna be a risky position.
it. Oh my.
Standard effect.
Oops. Pressed the wrong button. Should I use the gambit?
You have two,
I have. Wait, what do you mean I have two?
or there's
Oh, two gambits.
yeah, two gambits.
Should I use one to get a bonus?
That's up to you.
Because my sway is only like one tick, so I.
Do you want to use it?
Yeah.
You're
I think
free
I'm
to.
gonna
Yeah.
use one, just one, not both. Or. Oh god damn it!
A 3.
Why? Why? Why?
So Mav looks at you, and he's kind of you can kind of see as you're telling him like it's not your place to talk, it's other people's business. He's seen through your bullshit, and he he says, "Well, I can lead you to her. However," and he goes up to you, TB, and he whispers in your ear, "If this is some funny business, or if you're trying to do something else, I will get the Empire on you, and you'll see, and I'll be the last thing that you see before you die."
I mean, why are you so hostile? Calm down.
And after that, he like claps your shoulders, and he's like, "All right, let's go."
I mean, I still say I'm like, why are you?
He
I
doesn't.
still say that to him.
Yeah, he ignores you, and
And like as he's leading us, can I like speed up a little bit and like kind of be like, come what?
Who the hell wrote in the ship?
who the hell what?
Sorry. Uh, in the ship notes, somebody spelled Kyber Kaiburr, and it made me laugh.
Oh yeah, I noticed that too. I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't want to be.
Yeah, I was just like, nope, that's not. So I changed it.
Okay,
I just thought it was funny.
Kyber.
Oh, I haven't been using any of those.
Kyber.
That's the
I only have like
The Kai
a
goes
note
burr.
from my
Yeah.
own thing of what my bond's name was.
there's notes in the ship to look at if need
Yeah.
be. But yeah. So you speed up to Mav.
Yeah, I'm like trying to like, why don't ignore me?
It says, "Well, I can clearly tell that you're here on some business, and you won't tell me."
Because it's not major business. Like it's
How do I know?
Are they speaking in a language that I can understand now?
Or yeah, Mav.
I'm
Mav
not
would
like
Mav.
closer to him, like in a like I'm like whispering. To
Yeah,
him.
you both were
What
whispering,
else
but
do I do?
when Mav appeared to all of you guys, he was speaking in common.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It was just that hot tease. You haven't really spoken to any other people. They're all following you. You notice most of these people are humanoid. You see a couple droids of some kind, and you see almost all of them are pretty much armed. But Mav, as time goes by, he starts slowly like dismissing some of them, uh, and at this point, it's only you guys, Mav, and probably like 3 or 4 huts and a couple humanoid figures.
Hey, Mav.
Yes.
What faction are you guys with?
Uh, we are with the huts, and uh, he he says specifically what kind of huts. We are with the Gorzensla.
Okay. I just don't know uh which factions. The only ones I've heard of. Actually, no, I haven't heard of them. I didn't know whether you were Quinlac or Gorsensla, or it's just yeah, it's news to me.
Well, let me tell you, there's quite a lot, but we I was hired by this group to protect this planet. This planet has been sacred to them for thousands of years, and there's been rumor there's been rumors that people are trying to smuggle things out of this place. And to be honest, and he kind of goes to you, Doc, and says, "Honestly, I don't really give a fucking shit about what they take, but they paid me, so I have to do this." So
Yeah, but don't. I thought that they were smugglers themselves.
that is true. Uh, they're they're how you say similar to dragons, where they want to keep their horde safe. They'll take what they can, make sure that the rest isn't taken.
Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure we're not taking anything, so.
As far as I can tell.
Well, thanks for the info.
Yeah. It's at this point you arrive in Dushta, and uh, it's very, again. There's not too many people walking around. Um, you do notice some buildings are obviously occupied. Some commotion from this little like diner place. Um, and Mav dismisses uh, the rest of the huts, and he only has with him 2 droids and 2 humanoid figures. And he says, Nick should be in the local bar, and if you need anything, uh, well, TB here can contact me. And as he's leaving, he turns and he says, "Oh, TB, say hi to 4-2 for me."
I will. He actually misses you. So.
I'm glad. And he walks away. So you all head into the bar, and it's not that uh busy. You do notice some people kind of just talking, discussing. You see in one corner this kind of like super drunk guy that from what you can tell they seem to be like a Wookiee, and they're just kind of like chugging this one beer, and you see them just instantly face plant into the table, just passed out.
Oh no, party foul.
Yeah. So, um, other than that, you see quite a few people um, just discussing. Um, there's nothing that seems too out of the ordinary, and there's no one noticeable that that you think could be Nyx. So, what do you do?
Do we have any idea what she looks like, or
Junto did not say.
that was very helpful of him.
You know.
Other than the droids, are there any other kind of electronic systems?
Uh, roll a study. This is a control position standard effect.
Womp womp.
Um, it's a bit hard to tell. It's some areas are kind of dimly lit, and other than a couple droids, there's really just there's servers that are droids, like waiters and waitresses.
So like protocol droid, kind
Yeah,
of,
yeah.
pretty much. Okay. Cool.
You guys are kind of are you guys at the entrance, or have you already kind of like walked in a bit?
I'm probably hanging back a little bit. Kind of get a lay of the land first.
And I'm following TV.
Okay.
Can
TV.
I, like, go up next to the person that his face is kind of in the drink, like to the bartender, though, like if there's a space by him, kind of wave the bartender down.
Okay. You wave to the bartender, and you you see this this human woman appear, and she says, "Oh, just let him be. This is he's a regular here. He'll be fine in a while."
You want to get him like a bucket in case he pukes or something, though?
He'll probably use the glass. I'm
Oh.
used to it by now.
Oh. Oh, I can understand her though.
Yeah, she's a human woman.
Okay. I asked for like. At this point, I'm gonna ask for like a drink and ask Doc since he's like right by me if he wants something.
Okay.
I could not understand what you said.
A drink. I'm gonna get a drink, and if you want to get one too.
If you're buying, sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What would you like?
Um. I guess what kind of drinks do they have?
What do you recommend? Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. My name's Doc. What's your name?
Jaina.
Jane.
Well, we have a green milked cocktail. It's basically an alcoholic shake.
I'll take that.
Okay. We have regular beer.
No, I'm getting a regular beer.
All right.
Has there been any sort of do you know anyone by the name of Nix that hangs around the bar?
You see her. You see her whole. Her whole body kind of perk up at that, and she looks at you as she's making the drinks, and she says, "Oh, Nix. Well, I can tell you she's right over there." And you see, you see, she's pointing to this one table, and you see two hooded figures kind of discussing, talking, and you see, and at the mention of one of them notices Jaina pointing towards them and looks over. You can't. It's kind of again. It's still kind of dimly lit. It's hard to tell what this person looks like.
Okay. Um, I guess like when she also hands over the drinks or whatever, I kind of like point at like, or I like look at Angel and JJ, kind of like look at them, like point at the drinks, and like in a signaling way of like, you want one, like.
I'll shake my head no. Not yet.
Okay. I mean, I kind of want to see if we can get. Is there like a table or something like that, kind of close-ish to them, but not like right next to them?
It's there's like one table kind of nearby, but it's being occupied by one person. There is one right next to them that's empty.
Okay. I kind of want to like signal at them to like get the table that's like I guess next to them, like get a spot. Like kind of suggest like get a spot for us to like we have drinks here, like get table. Like I think like just to like signal them to go over there so that like we can kind of
How are you going to signal them?
just turn around and signal. Maybe like touch my ear and like just say it to them in a like I don't know.
Across the bar? I like it.
No, like I mean
Fire
the
blaster.
communicator.
Just shoot at
Navy
them.
SEAL signals.
Like just in the communicator if they're like not getting it. Like you want to get a table over there? I think
Yeah,
that's
I'm just
where
shrugging.
Nyx
What?
is supposed to be.
um. So you guys, you guys go to the table over Angel and JJ. I'm assuming you both are going.
Mm, if I can't, is there a place at the bar that's maybe like near the tables?
Yeah. There's a couple empty seats.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll saddle up to the bar and get like whatever the weakest thing they have, like their Bud Light.
Okay.
Can
Just
I
have
just
something
like
to
hang
sip
back?
on.
What do you do, JJ?
I just want to hang back near the entrance.
Okay. So, uh, you go Angel to the bar, and yeah, Jaina hands you like a Coors, not a Coors Light, uh, and
A
and
Brewers.
Srook.
an
Srook
indoor
Light.
an indoors light, and
It's a little fur in it. Pick it up.
yeah, um, and you just start taking sips, um, and uh, do you go to the table dock?
Yeah.
Pretty much wherever Angel went, like if there's seats and stuff, that's where I'm going.
Okay. So
Pretty
you
much
take
like signaling like like let's go over there and with these drinks, and then like I'm gonna just while we're actually together, I'm gonna be like, I guess she's sitting in the booth over there
okay. It's a table. It's not a booth. It's a
or whatever,
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to go right up to their table.
okay. You head up to the table and you see both
I was gonna
hooded
try to
figures.
eavesdrop.
um,
You guys can.
Okay.
you go and
Is it loud?
no.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's very red, so I'm just curious.
It's a Diak.
Oh, nice.
Like,
Okay,
Okay.
I thought it was like cherries or strawberries or something.
Not sponsored, by the way.
Not a sponsored stream.
Yeah.
this stream is not sponsored by Frito Land.
Yes.
A delicious freedom.
Oh my god.
My
Um.
dad works there, so it kind of is when he gives me money.
Ooh, okay.
So you head to the table and you see both figures, Doc and the one who noticed Jaina gesture, looks at you and says, "So, what brings you here?" And
I
you see
got a
their
message from Nick.
hands. Oh, a message for Nyx.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you're talking to her, and
Would you like me to let you guys finish your conversation? Then I'll tell you after.
it wasn't anything important. What would you like to talk about?
And then I turn around and motion for TB and Angel.
Okay.
All right, yeah, I'll take my drink over then in that case.
Okay.
I will too.
So you do you go over JJ?
No, I'm still sitting by the entrance.
Okay. Um so you all sit by the table except for JJ, and you see you get a closer look at Nyx, and you see uh her hands have webbing, uh a thicker webbing in between her fingers, a uh kind of cyan bluish skin, and first thing you notice is her eyes are a big bulging black, uh, and you see she seems somewhat like a frog, and she says, "Well, what can I do for you?"
Well, oh gosh, I can't remember if it was Junto or Oberon. Does anybody have that in their notes?
For what?
Who told us about Nyx? Was it Junto or Oberon?
Oh,
It was Junto.
Junto, okay.
Yeah.
Um, Junto said you can help us cover tracks.
What kind of trucks are we talking about? Are we talking about
big tracks.
predator tracks?
Uh,
Are you the prey?
Tracks.
we are the prey, and
it's a
we'd
big
like to.
predator.
Yes, huge predator, and we'd like to cover, let's say, a freighter size track.
You see Nyx not at this, and she looks over at her partner, and you see this person. They're wearing a helmet that's completely covering their face, and kind of looks at Nyx and just kind of nods their head a little bit. Well, I can help you on one condition.
What's the price?
No prize, just a favor.
Well, that's the price.
I definitely chuckle
That's
at that.
sorry, I've had a little bit to drink. Um, well, you see an assistant of mine. He goes by the name of Alexio. He's a Clatunian, and he went to go do a little side project for himself, and he went to a nearby forest. It's about maybe a mile away from here, and he hasn't been back in a couple days. And I really need him to do some things for me right now, but I can't get a hold of him. So, if you can go into this forest and bring him back, or find out whatever happened to him. If you just find out what happened to him, then I'll give you a discounted price for this service. If you
Say
Well,
bring
you
here on
said it was
planet.
free
Yeah, you just
if we
said
did the
no
favor.
price, just this, and then you said, but then we'll give
So
you
the
a discount.
discounted price would be free.
So would the discount be that we don't necessarily have to find out if we don't
you see this
find
helmeted figure kind of like snap at Nyx, and Nyx looks up, and the helmeted figure kind of wags their finger, and she says, "My apologies. For now, it's free, but it's free. It's free for you, but I have to pay." You see, he's very crucial to my group, and if something were to happen to him, it would be, let's say, very tragic, because really he's the one who's going to be the one who's helping me with trying to help you guys. So
Wait, we have to help the person that's with her.
No, we
find
have to find Alexius.
Lexio
Alexio. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Lexio is going to be helps is the one who helps Nyx out with trying to get these people away from bad things. And she says right now it's free if he's alive. If he's not, then it's going to cost. That's what I meant to say. Sorry, my apologies. I may have had a little bit too much to drink. So he's in the forest. It's about a mile away from here, opposite side of the docking station. So other side of this town.
You said he was going in for a side project. Do you know what project that was?
I don't know. I don't know the details, but he was very fascinated with cybernetics, and he believes that there was this person who died a long time ago, and that his body is somewhere in the forest, and that he's hoping to see if he can get a sample or something. That's all I
Okay.
know.
So I look at TV and Angel. What do you guys think?
Sounds like we don't have much of a choice.
I mean, if
TV?
we have to if he's the one that's going to help us, we kind of have to find him.
Well, we'll do it.
Perfect. And she says,
This was on this planet, right?
yes, on this planet. The forest is about a mile away from where you guys are. It's on the opposite side, so if you keep going on to the opposite side of Dushta from where the docking station is, that's where the forest is.
Is there something we need to know about there, though? Is there some reason you're not going in there?
Well, I don't know if the people who brought you here told you, but there is some activity from the people that I'm assuming that you're trying to run away from.
Well, that puts us in a fucked situation.
Same here. So, I have a lot of depths with these people that I know that you know. No.
I mean, I
And
don't think we know your debts.
you don't know my depths, but I'm pretty sure you know the people that I owe these debts
Hold.
to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's at this point that JJ, you're leaning on the entrance, and a figure comes in and kind of gives you a glance, and uh, you see them head to the bar, and they seem to get they seem to get an indoors light, and they what you notice though with them, JJ, is like they're not really the way they're drinking this is not usual, even for you as a synthetic. It's not natural.
Uh,
I think you cut out if you said something.
hello.
Yeah.
Can I pay like close attention to what they're doing?
Yeah. Make a study check or study roll. Fuck. Fucking D&D.
I mean, it could be a check.
This is a control position standard effect.
All right.
6. So you notice this person is every time they're drinking from their indoors light, it's you kind of see them glance towards the rest of the group in their discussion.
Towards us?
Yes. You guys don't notice this, JJ does. And other than that, he's still just chilling, just drinking his beer.
I guess I'll just continue to watch him.
Okay. Um so Nyx looks at you guys and she says, "Well, I don't know how much time you guys have before the rest of those people do show up, though. But you might want to try and hurry. Don't know how much time you might have."
Is that one right there that walked
Hmm?
in? Did one of them walk in? Like who?
This
Was
person,
it a figure walked in?
a figure walked in. He's dressed in. I'll say this for JJ. He's dressed in uh dark uh a dark brown uh cloak, and he doesn't have he has a hood, but it's not up, and you could see he's kind of have very he has very tannish olive skin, um very short buzz cut, and he has a scar uh kind of near the side of his temple, almost as if someone tried to shoot him in the head. So Nyx tells you guys, well, I think you should be on your way now.
I stand up. I push the alcoholic drink that I haven't touched over to her, and then I head out the door.
Okay.
I'll slam the rest of my drink and put it on the bar. Then head out.
I think I already finished mine before this.
Okay.
Well, I just got a beer.
And then JJ.
Can I like go and walk by him and maybe try to pickpocket something off him?
Oh
Sure.
shit.
Sure. Let's see. I'd say roll. Shit. I would say this is a skulk.
Okay.
This is gonna be a
Position.
this is a risky position. And it's gonna be standard effect.
All right.
A 4. Okay. So you you go by him uh to you go by him, and as you go into his pockets, and you do feel um something. uh it seems something that you used before, and you quickly grab it, and you see quickly before putting it away is his communicator.
All
And
right.
uh, you, as you're walking away, you do have that feeling that someone's watching you.
Don't like that. So is like the whole group left by this point?
Yes.
Then I'll just go and like relay everything that I know so far about him and what I found.
Okay. So you guys, do you just meet up at the outside of the building, or do you go back to the docking station?
Um, I
Probably
mean, I
want to
guess.
supply up
Are
at
we
the
gonna?
ship.
Yeah, I mean, are we gonna have to fly there?
Um,
It's a mile away. We could probably do the rover. The tire isn't great, but it's patched.
be a little bit
A
bumpy.
mile. Yeah, a mile's not too bad.
I mean, I just don't like to walk. But okay, Rover's fine.
Okay. So you guys go back to the station, and uh, y'all reconvene there, and JJ, you tell them about this guy.
Yeah, so apparently there's this guy, and I caught him listening to all of you, eavesdropping. Before we left, I found out that he was relaying at least something to someone through a communicator. So, where are we heading again?
Uh, to a forest. That's where Nick says that Lexio went to go investigate the forest, and for some little project that he was doing, and he hasn't been back in about 3 days, and she wants you guys to get him back because he's one of the people that would help out Nyx with helping you guys get out or be unseen.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
that's your mission. We have prep now.
Okay. Yeah. So let's go back to the ship and prep. I mean, I guess. We're gonna have to like.
Well,
I feel like we should also tell like the person that like. I mean, she's gonna have to like be waiting longer or something. Like, I don't know.
Lindis.
Yeah, what are we gonna? Obviously, we wouldn't want to take her and then risk the Empire getting like her.
right. Well, and also, is there anything that we could do to try to figure out who those people were, or that were listening, or
That person.
yeah,
Um,
or who they
I'm
were
gonna
talking to?
I'm gonna give you guys one round of prep. So like you guys each have one action if you want to either investigate that communicator, or if you want to consult with a contact about this force, anything like that, as a suggestion. So it's up to you guys.
Okay. Um.
If if I got a description of that person, like, would I be able to find them, or would I need JJ to like point them out to me?
Um, well, so JG told you like what this person looked like. Um,
You said he had a very distinctive like scar on his
yeah,
head, right?
yeah, a very distinctive scar um, on the side of his temple. It looked like someone tried to shoot him in the head, but it just grazed the side.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go back to the bar then.
Okay. You get there. It's a at this point because both. It's been about going back and then forth. It's probably about maybe 30 to 40 minutes of walking, and uh, you shit. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You get there, and I need you to roll steady.
Position.
This is going to be controlled standard. 5. So you look around. Um, there's no one. There's no one that fits that description that JJ was saying. There's no one that fits that description at the bar. Um, and you you kind of stay there for a little bit, maybe trying to see maybe they might come back or if they're in the bathroom. And
Uh,
there's
it,
nothing.
nothing there. Is our contact still there?
Uh, Nyx.
Nyx? Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to ask Nyx about it. If they've seen them, noticed them, if they know them, if they came or went.
Okay. Nyx says, "Well, I did see that person come in, um, but they didn't really seem too suspicious. I've seen them before come around here."
That's it. You don't know anything else about them.
He's very quiet, keeps to himself a lot.
Seen them anywhere else? Anywhere I might be able to find them?
Nick says, "I'm mainly at two places. I'm here, and then I'm at my house, and don't really don't really interact with much people unless they need something of service."
Mm, okay. Well, I've done something kind of similar before of like trying to hack into a local kind of net.
Okay.
So I'm thinking if I could find somewhere something like that and seeing if I could find um specifically looking for like empire signals. Any like if any communication to or from the empire or like official Empire channels or anything has happened
Okay.
in the past like 2 hours or something.
Okay. Do you have the communicator with you, by the way? With the one that JJ?
I'm gonna say not yet. No,
No. Okay.
I don't know, like if it's gonna count toward the load or whatever.
No, because this is still prep. It's not the mission yet.
Okay, for prep, then yeah. I'd safer to have it.
Okay. So you're trying to connect to it and see like if it's part of the Empire channel. Then...
Trying to hack into it.
Okay. So you're gonna use hack.
Yeah.
Okay. This is gonna be a risky position. Standard effect.
Risky standard, and I'm gonna push myself on this,
Okay.
which is 2 stress.
Yes.
Two
Are you going to give
stress.
yourself the bonus die or to raise the effect?
I'm gonna raise the effect
Okay.
to great.
Yes.
Okay. Mm.
5. So you go into it and uh you kind of mess around with it a little bit and you you're able to get into it to where uh you gain access to it and you see right there multiple comm channels that each have names names with like letters and numbers, and from your experience you do know that these are uh stormtroopers.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
And
And are they time stamped?
uh no, other than when from if you've gotten communication, it has timestamp. So the last time that this communicator has gotten a call or anything was yesterday.
Okay.
It's been almost 24 hours since it's received a call.
For those Empire channels.
Yes. However, since you got into it, it automatically lets everyone know that this person's online or available. Kind of like when you open up Discord and it says like, "Oh, this person's online."
Oh, so my communicator is
It's
flashing.
it's not
Like,
it's not flashing, but it's basically alerted everyone else like, "Oh, this person's back online."
oh shit. Okay. Well, I'm gonna cut the connection then
Okay.
once I see that, and then I'll just head back to the ship to get ready.
Okay. Um, TBJJ Doc, what would you guys like to do?
I'll help TV with whatever.
Okay.
Let's see. I mean, I'm just prepping, so I don't really know
If you want
what
to,
I want to do.
an example could be if you wanted to consort with a contact, if you want to talk to Mav again, or if you want to see, uh, explore the town a little bit. Anyone on Spacer?
I mean, I kind of just want to prep. I don't think there's anything I specifically want to do
Okay.
for this.
Okay, then if that's the case, then if you want to with not do anything and just kind of prep and relax, you can remove 1 stress.
Okay.
So if anyone else also they want to not do anything, then they can remove one stress.
Yes, I would like to remove one stress.
Okay. And then
You're just giving each other massages.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I mean, I guess if we're gonna be trying to find this person, do we want to in a forest, right? Like
Yes.
and there's possibly Empire around.
Yes.
I mean, I guess would we want to do heavy or normal? It's just
Th-
one difference.
we'll do that in a second.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm sorry. Almost there.
Okay.
JJ, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'd like to actually consort with a contact or talk to a contact.
Okay.
Rin the smuggler, and I want to ask them about like what items have been like leaving this planet lately,
Okay.
and like what people are buying or like selling them.
Okay. And you're going to, I'm assuming, consort? Or if you want to do anything else?
I guess sway them to tell me.
Okay.
Oh, position and everything.
This is going to be a control position. It's going to be great effect.
Okay. Damn.
So, you contact Rin, and Rin they tell you like, unfortunately, I haven't really been near that area for a while. I do know that about them taking items and selling them, but I don't know exactly what they are selling. So sorry about that.
That's fine. I appreciate the effort.
All right. And then they hang up. So now that's taken care of. Next thing we can do is our planning and load. So what exactly, what type of plan this would this be?
Well, we're trying to find someone, right?
Yes.
Is that like a transport job then? Because we're grabbing them and bringing them back. But
Just thinking that, or an infiltration, like we're trying to sneak and not have the Empire find us too.
oh, that is
Yeah, I
also
was gonna say
true.
something like, isn't there something like sneaking around or something like
That
you did for the first mission?
you guys want to sneak? Is that what you're saying, TB?
Yeah, I was asking like, isn't there something where we can? Because if there's Empire around in that area,
Yes. There's been reports of
Oh,
stormtroopers
that's true.
roaming around the forest.
I mean, I guess we'll want to sneak, right?
Yeah, infiltration sounds better then.
Okay. So everyone's agreeing on infiltration?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. And then for the load, what would everyone like to do? Light, normal, heavy?
Um, I feel like normal because it's not. It's still a forest, but like
If
heavy
we,
is just one more thing.
well, I mean, we've talked about that heavy slows us down. If we did light, would we move faster or be harder to find?
Possibly both. Or I mean, yes, yeah, having light load, yes, that would help you in both cases.
Um,
Mm,
I just means though that it's like I wish it wasn't like heavy's just one more, and then light's like two less. Like,
There is I think it's on a different sheet. There is another ability that does increase load by 2.
um, I guess we can. I guess we can do light, right? I don't know. I mean,
I think light would be a good idea.
italics don't count.
I mean, yeah, if we're doing like sneak or skulks or whatever, like, would it be the equivalent of an extra die?
I would say
Or like, what would we actually get for it?
it would probably be um I would say I will give you the option to either have it be you can either get a bonus die or bonus effect.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, I mean, that's helpful, but then the other side of that is that if we do get caught, we're pretty fucked. 3 is not a lot.
Well, what does everyone get with their 3?
Like any of
Um,
those things.
it's any of your exclusive items or anything from the general pool. Um,
Well, I
but
mean, like, how many items do like we typically tend to use?
I usually use one.
So far, I've used the full 5 every time.
Yeah, I've used about 4 to 5.
Hmm.
But a lot of my stuff was I mean, hacking stuff, which may not come
Yeah, you can't
in
hack a
handy as
tree.
much.
Okay.
Wow, you can't hack a tree, okay? You bitch, you don't know me, you don't know what I can do.
I mean, JJ could hack a tree with that axe.
That is true.
um, but yeah, I think in this scenario, I might be okay with light also.
I think I might be able to do light.
Well, so everyone has to have the
Yeah.
same load. So
Yeah.
I'm okay with light.
Thinking,
I'm okay with whatever you guys choose.
okay, so light.
yeah.
Let's do it, Leroy.
All right, now we get to do the engagement roll. Let me find it. Let's see. There we go.
One's good, six bad, right?
Uh, no, this is you want to get a 6.
Okay, so six good, one bad. Got
Yes. It's when we do the entanglement, it's the opposite.
it. Okay.
Um, all right, so base fortune roll, 1 die. Operation is particularly bold or daring. I'd say, yeah, you're trying to run away from stormtroopers. You're going into a place that supposedly stormtroopers are going around. Plans detail exposes the vulnerability of the target / hits them where they're weakest. I'd say no. Um, Friends or contacts provide aid or insight. I'd say yeah. Junto helped you lead to Nyx, and Nyx helped you also with Mav. Target is a low tier. No. Operations overly complex / contingent on many factors.
I
Um,
think so. It sounds like it.
I would say no for this case. Target is strong against this approach. Let's have particular defenses or preparations. No, it's not really strong. It's just a force. Enemy slash rivals interfering in the operation. Yes, you're against with the Empire right now, and again they're roaming around. And yeah, so that's -1 dice. So you guys have 2. So, what's the command again to have the highest number slash roll?
How many dice
It,
are you rolling?
2.
2d61.
2d61. Okay. There we go. 4. Okay. So that is a average position, risky position. Okay. So we will take a break for now. 5 minutes, 5 or 10.
Okay.
So
Sounds good.
Also, if you're rolling more than 2d6, you can change the d1 to a k1 and it'll work as well.
okay.
Like, let's do 4d6, keep 1.
Okay.
Yeah. D1 is drop 1, K1 is keep 1.
Okay.
Right
So
on.
you can also do like 4d6, drop 3. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
Very nice.
You didn't get 6s, by the way. It's still a 4.
Oh,
Damn
I
Yeah. Unfortunately.
All right.
All right. So be back here in 5 minutes.
Okay. I already went to use the bathroom, so I'm not going to leave.
Okay.
Yeah, I got my drinky poo too.
What are you drinking?
Iced tea seltzers. This one's apple. It's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're on a small break, so I was playing around with the setting, and then with Photoshop, you can like change stuff. So there's like different
Ooh.
things that I was doing.
Can you go
with this
back
one
a little
thing.
bit? I
Wait,
think
what? What are you?
that one, that one perfectly captures uh what Varl is, what it looks like.
Okay. Because I was like taking the one that you have, and then I just used the AI filters. I ended up also getting like just different stuff like that. But then I can also, if I wanted to, do like a depth of like it it figures out a depth map.
Oh my
So
god.
I can like from a flat picture choose the depth of a fucking photo.
What the fuck? Is this Photoshop?
Yeah, this is the new like AI filters that they have that use like the neural network, like the GPUs and stuff. How they're doing more of that. Like sometimes it'll do it online, sometimes it just does it with your GPU, like with the
Damn.
AI learning.
Okay.
Like it's crazy. Like you could get a picture like the one that you have and like come up with other stuff. Like it's ridiculous.
Oh, by the way, Dan, um, how busy are you going to be in the next couple weeks?
I'm going back home for New Year.
Okay. When would you be back?
I'm gonna be back like January 5th.
Okay. Because I
Look
have
at that. Look, that's so cool.
because I have something I need to ask of you to do if you're able to. It's super
Okay, do it.
super secret.
I could do 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been
I can
waiting
do
for you
this.
to actually like.
It's it's
Said you
that.
were gonna
It,
get me info
I've
for a
been,
map
yeah.
thing.
So I've been super busy, and I'm planning on trying to work on that. Um, Probably after Christmas.
Yeah, I mean, I get back and then after that, like I'm gonna have to be teaching a class too, like in January. So
Okay.
I won't have like I'll probably not want to be at the computer after work for a little bit, but
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm gonna be super busy too. Um, Once January comes because uh, I'm doing 2 shows for my college, and that's gonna be it's a lot. That's the other thing too is we're most likely this is gonna have to become a Saturday thing for at least the next couple months. Cause oh boy.
I think I'll be able to do that. So
Okay.
I usually have my 5-hour D&D sessions on Saturday, so it
Yeah.
might be okay.
Is it every Saturday?
No, it's every other Saturday.
Okay then. Because if that's the case, then maybe we try to have this on the
The
other
other
Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah. Is everyone back?
Hey.
Hi. Dan is clearly not back.
I'm bad. I've been here. Like I'm just
Crisis, are you here?
messing with artificial intelligence, like
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. And Doc is here. So, all right. So, you guys, when you guys arrived, or I totally forgot to mention about like the time and everything. When you guys got here, it was kind of like late morning, like probably 10 or 11 o'clock. Um, and by the time you got back to the ship and started prepping, after you finished, it was already nighttime. So, uh, do you guys? That's one question I'll ask you guys. Do you guys want to go at night or the next day, next morning?
I feel like it could be easy to hide at night.
But also hard to find someone at night.
True. And then like I guess how early is morning? Like here.
I'd say like sunrise is probably like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
As a mechanic, I do have vision enhancing goggles, so I might have like predator heat vision, which maybe could make things easier.
That could.
And then we're hidden, and then if it is like if it does have a heat vision, then it might be easier to find
I mean,
a
we
person.
have spy gear in general too, so that's
Yeah, I don't know what that even means. Is that like a grappling hook
no, because
and a dry
grappling hook is
martini?
its own thing. So
Is it?
yeah, or no, for me, I have a grappling hook as its own thing at least.
Oh shit. Well, I don't.
It's
All right.
it's the James Bond collection.
Spy gear.
Yeah.
I have like totally spy gear. A little, it's like a lipstick that's a laser and a little like communicators. My
Your mirror.
I just have a Harriet the Spy
got a
notebook.
makeup compact mirror. um, because I'm trying to think of what I'll definitely. I don't know. I mean, because I could also take 4-2, but I don't know how he'd do in a forest.
Also, I'm assuming you guys told like Lindis to like have to stay here and
Yeah, so I'm like wondering, like,
do.
does she know how to fly?
Uh, you go and ask her, and she says, "Nothing as big as this. I'm more
But like, these are also semi-piloted by the drones, right?
by 4-2.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like, aren't they usually like?
he's an
Can't
astromech
they
droid.
be piloted by them too? Like,
Yeah.
I'm thinking like,
Does Jin
because
also
I'm
stay? By the way, sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't forget about.
Um. Well, what I'm thinking too is like the droids have like life scanners too. You know, like when they were searching for Solo in Empire, there's like, oh, my scanners don't see anything. So we could maybe use the droid too, and then I could leave Jin behind
because I'm
just
thinking
to
like
watch her.
if we were to have the ship, if we were to actually try and find, well, no, wait, there's not many places we can't just like get the ship and then like park it somewhere randomly there, right?
Yeah. Also, JJ does have a point.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to think of like if we can't just like have the ship somewhere to pick us up and it has to be at this dock thing, then I guess.
Well, I mean, you could, but you would have to like contact 4-2 because if you were to try and take this ship near to the forest, I mean,
It's very noticeable.
yeah.
No, I'm just trying to think of like if we were to get into trouble and be like, pick us up. That's the thing that I'm thinking.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Um,
we do have the rover for a getaway.
no, yeah. So I mean, I guess 4-2 can come with us.
Okay.
Um, I mean, I don't know how well he's gonna do walking in the forest, but you know.
Okay. But
R2 did it on Endor.
Yeah.
yeah. Um. So you guys
I mean,
take the
R2
rover.
also like flew and shit like that a little bit
Okay.
over the lava thing.
But yeah, I'm with JJ too. I think sooner the better.
Pyramid. Fucking pyramid.
Yeah, I mean, I think at night
Drake, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
should be fine. I can take 4-2, which doesn't count because he's italicized for me, so he doesn't count as a load item for me.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
So you guys are taking the rover with 4-2 on you with you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys,
Light modes.
yes. So you guys take the rover, and you guys are going at night.
Correct.
Okay. So you guys get into the rover with 4-2. 4-2 having to take shotgun because of how wide he is. And you guys drive over. It's about from the dock station to the edge of the forest. It's about, I say, 15 to 20 minutes of a drive, and you get there, and you get to the edge of the forest, and immediately you see quite a bit of ways inside some lights moving, and you could tell that there's people inside.
Do we have an idea of how many? Either
Uh,
lights or people?
all of you can roll a study check. A study roll. Fuck.
You'll get it eventually.
Yeah.
Then what's it gonna be?
This is all For all of you, it's going to be risky. It's going to be standard effect.
Oh wait, you say we get a bonus die? Is that every
Oh, that's
roll
if we're
or?
sneaking,
Oh,
skulking,
oh,
and maybe
Oh.
scrambling too.
Um, Possibly if you're like trying to climb quietly.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, okay. So, oh yeah, by the way, your gambit's reset, and since Doc rolled a 6, you get an extra gambit. So you guys are at 4 now.
oh,
Oh,
It's
sweet.
because I'm the best, obviously.
Hell yeah.
So you all, uh, Doc, you see, from what you could tell, it seems to be about maybe like from the most you could see is about 10 lights, and they look like flashlights.
I'm gonna relay that to everyone.
Okay. Um, so, and from what you could see too, they seem to be on a trail, and the trail, uh, there is a small trail to your guys' left, and it leads further into the forest. They're on that trail. So,
Are they heading towards us?
um, they seem to be. It looks like most of them are heading inwards, and there's two that are kind of standing around.
Okay, I've got my goggles on too,
Okay.
so I'm looking through like thermal mode.
Okay. So you look through with your goggles, and you do see um, these two. They obvious from the outline of the thermal. They are stormtroopers, and they seem to be. They both have. They both seem to be carrying something, and from what you could tell or assume, it's most likely a blaster each. And one of them, or they seem to be in a conversation, just kind of looking around. Not really. They're not advancing. They're not coming back. They're just kind of somewhat patrolling.
Could we take a little bit of time to hide the rover too? Just kind of cover it in, or like in bushy things.
Um, yeah.
Because I was a little worried about that too. It's kind of a giveaway.
Um, if you do that, then uh, I would say for JJ, I need you to make a clock. This is
All
going.
right.
This is going to be uh 12 segments.
Okay.
Actually, no, sorry, my bad. 10 segments. Um, and this is going to be um you don't know. You can just put unknown for the clock name. Something. But as you guys, it takes you guys a little bit to move the rover a bit and hide it with some of the overground. This forest, there's a little bit of green, organic uh, life to it, but it's it seems to be like it's just about to recover from whatever happened to this wasteland. Most of the trees are just kind of branches, but they're pretty thick. So you take it takes you a while to try to find some branches and things with leaves on them. And so during that, you guys fill up one segment of the clock. So, what do you guys want to do?
Do we do the whole, the old knock them out, steal their armor thing?
I'm definitely a little short for a stormtrooper.
I mean, I've always wanted to get one of these uniforms and like have sets in it. So
I mean, 2 for 1, right?
right.
But they're always gonna miss.
I didn't say there would be real stormtroopers in there.
It's the suit that makes you miss.
Yeah.
Exactly. I got that ish thing.
Oh my God.
I don't know how much help I would be in trying to do this. I could try. Actually, I guess I could try and block their comms.
Okay.
Do a hacking rig, and like as you're going in to try and do what you do, I'll block comms.
Okay.
So that's shit. That's 2 things already I've got for my load.
Are neither of them
If we're
italics?
gonna do this, nope.
Oh boy.
My drone and my pet are italicized, and drugs. So I don't know. Can I chloroform under their helmet?
Illicit
That's fine.
drugs. Oh yeah, can I get like a roofie and try to put in one of their water bottles?
They
Uh,
recycle their pee in the suits.
no.
Okay. Well, if what does everybody think about the knock 'em out?
Well,
how many were there? Just 2?
There's 2.
I mean, it's a classic, though.
you guys,
that is
I will
tempting.
follow whatever you guys want. I will tell you, I am not good at fighting
Not
or
either.
shooting, as you guys have seen.
I have just 1 for scrap. So
Okay, then you make the perfect stormtrooper then.
Damn, the double
I mean,
burn.
You'll fit right in.
you're not wrong.
Oof.
what?
Well,
What's
Because if their blaster even
inside?
goes off, even if I
What?
block them
If I
and
were
the
to add
blaster goes
spy
off,
gear, what's actually in there?
Spy gear. It would be. Let me just double check on the book on what it says.
I know. I'm like looking it up right now.
Items. Standard items, page 66. Oh no, that's your disguises, voice modulators, mini cameras, thermal scanners, false thumbprints, and audio filters.
Okay. I definitely have one of those. You said like a jammer?
Thermal scanners.
Oh, sorry. Thought it was like communication jammer.
There's a voice modulator, mini cameras, disguises, audio filters.
Okay. I don't think I'll have anything to use yet from it, but I feel like I have spy gear on. What we would just like probably have to roll what a scrap or a skulk for that.
For spy gear, or
No, for like.
to sneak up on them.
knock their ass out.
Oh yeah, that would be skulk, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I have like none for that. Shit.
So this would be a JJ and Angel operation for that.
Do you have a lot in skulk or no? Do you just have 1?
I have 1, but because of the light load, it would be like a second one.
And I have
Oh yeah.
two. And
We've
I
got
have
a
a
ton of
special.
gambits.
but then if you, yeah, but I don't want to burn through them this quick either. Like how? That's the other thing is like how big is the forest? Do we need
This
to?
this forest looks pretty big.
And are there other troopers nearby other than them, or is it just them?
The other 6 to 8 that you could tell, they all are at this point. They're further into the forest. It's just these two. Like you can't even
Okay, I
see the
guess.
rest of their
Can we
flashlights.
can we sneak around them though? Or are they just chatting, or are they like
They're
walking
they're
around
they're chatting and they're patrolling around the trail.
like in a noticeable pattern, or
No, they're just kind of just looking around idly, chatting. Um, if you want to sneak, if you want to try and sneak past them, then you can try.
I feel like we're if it's a big forest and they're there, we could probably sneak past them, pick up a rock or something like that, kind of throw it to distract them or something. I don't know.
I
You
mean,
know,
we don't
like
have to pick up a rock. I could do that.
like hit like Hitman style. You know, like throw something somewhere.
Must have been the wind.
Exactly.
I mean,
Shit.
I can do that.
Because I have Skulk, but I don't have Scrap. I don't
I
know if
have
any of us
one
have
on
Scrap
scrap, but
because Scrap's fighting.
I have one on
I have two on
scrap.
scrap.
That's it.
Because JJ's a badass.
This is true. So maybe I hang back and jam comms.
Okay.
JJ and TB go in for the knockout / kill, and Doc is distraction.
Well,
Shot
I was
plan.
thinking if we distract them and then all of us kind of go the other way and we don't, because I don't really have good scrap or skulk.
Oh, I thought you said you
But
had to scrap.
No, I was saying like since it's a big forest, maybe we don't have to do that. We can sneak around them, but like distract them.
Yeah, I mean that's the question. Do we can or not?
It's up to you
I'm.
guys.
well, I mean, no matter what, we still basically have to skulk around, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
And at least this
I
way, we
think.
might get things to, like disguise
I'll
ourselves.
just let you guys know I am not good at scrap, skulk, any of that.
Can't you do like mind control?
Nope.
That's a mystic ability.
That's a playbook ability.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So are you guys?
What do you all want to do then?
I'm down for
I don't
whatever.
want to make this choice.
There's a lot that could go wrong. And even if we do this right, there are still things that could go wrong. They could find bodies. We could have to report in and miss that. Do.
But if we had to report in, I can at least change my voice with my spy gear stuff.
You could modulate it, true. But then it could help. It could be helpful too. We could do the prisoner routine. If we do get spotted. So I don't know. I feel like there's a little more risk than payoff overall. I'm cool either way, but I think I'm slightly leaning towards just trying to go around them.
Okay, let's go around him.
All
Okay.
right, let's go around.
All right.
Yeah, I'll go around.
I need everyone then to roll a skulk. And since you guys are light load, you guys have the option to either give yourselves a bonus die or to raise the effect, and from standard to great.
All right. What's the position?
This is going to be a risky position.
So it's standard if we're gonna do the bonus die.
It goes from standard to great. If you Because you guys are a light load, you can decide either to give yourselves the bonus die or to raise your effect.
Right. So if I'm gonna do the bonus die, the effect is
Standard, yes.
standard. Okay.
I'm gonna push myself as well.
Okay. To give yourself another bonus die, or
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
okay, 4, 4, a 6,
Okay.
I told you guys.
and a 3. So, well, first off, JG rolled a 6, so now you guys are up to 5 gambits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait,
Um,
do I have to roll for
4-2.
4-2?
Well, here's the thing. So you guys tried sneaking past. JJ, uh, you were successful, getting about 30 to 40 feet further into the forest, and uh, Angel and Doc, you guys were a bit behind JJ, but still keeping up. TB, you were going too, um, until you noticed 4-2 just rolling through branches, breaking them, and that starts to get the uh, Angel. You see with your goggles, you see the stormtroopers. They kind of perk up to that, and they start walking slowly towards your guys' area. You haven't been seen yet, but uh,
You said
they
there's sticks and stuff on the floor?
yes, because you guys aren't on the trail. You guys are in the forest now, so it's a lot more just broken branches and things like that.
So on the other side of them, I want to try to find the farthest stick away from where they are on the opposite side of us
Okay.
and try to use my force abilities to like make it move and make sound over there.
Okay. It's gonna be an attune, and it's gonna be a risky position, standard effect.
Um,
I mean, you have 3, right?
yeah. Can I spend a gambit to increase the effect?
Yeah.
Okay, so great effect.
Yes. And then you guys are back down to 4 gambits.
Mm,
6.
that's good. It's a 6.
Let's go.
So we get the gambit
We're
back.
back up, yeah.
No, no. If you
Oh
use a
no!
gam,
Wait.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you use a
Yeah.
gambit.
You're
You
right.
can't gain a gambit when you roll.
Okay.
yeah. So, um, you you use your force ability to see this pretty long, probably like 7-8 feet long branch. And it looks pretty heavy, and you concentrate for a little bit. They're about to get uh, they're about maybe like 15 feet away from you, but they still can't see you. And you quickly throw the branch um, up in the air by a tree, and the the weight of that branch as it goes up and then it comes down through the tree, and it causes a whole bunch of other branches to fall and break, and that gets both the stormtroopers' attention, and they turn and they start briskly walking towards that area.
Whew.
And get like 4-2, and I'm like, bitch,
People move up.
bitch.
Takes his lighter and he kind of flips you off.
Watch where you're stepping. Okay, that's all I gotta say. Rolling, whatever. I'm gonna kind of like follow behind him now, kind of like help him out a bit, and like
Okay.
I don't know.
Just
Make
push him
sure
as
that
if
he's not doing
he's like
that.
an elderly person.
No, not that, but like kind of like. Well, actually, no. I kind of want to No, he should be following me, but I'm gonna be like trying to clear the way more while I'm
Okay.
like walking.
Okay. So you
Just kind of
guys,
walking with like a,
yeah.
steps, but like sliding shit away. Like, but not noisily.
So during all this too, you guys do fill up another segment of the clock. So you guys are now up to 2. Um so you guys do you still stick through or stick to like the outskirts of the trail, or do you get on the trail
Can we cross the trail to go like?
to the other side?
Where the
Yeah.
stormtroopers are?
The stormtroopers, they went further down the trail. And the trail, it kind of bobs and weaves quite a bit for a while. It's not entirely straight, and it does. The further you keep going, you do see it starts to become like a incline.
Because I want to stay off the trail, but go kind of deeper into the forest. Like I doubt the person is on the outskirts of the forest.
Okay.
So that's just kind of my general idea: is getting deeper in and staying off the trails.
Okay. So, you but you still want to stay within somewhat of a range of the trails just to see or within sight.
Mm, that's not the biggest concern for like I'm not too worried about the trails. I don't know. Do we need to worry about the trails?
I don't know.
Because I think the closer we are to them, that's likely where the stormtroopers are patrolling. So I would think we just want to stay away from the trails as much as possible.
But they weren't in the trails though.
They're on the trail. They're
Oh, okay.
the 6 to 8. You couldn't figure out or you couldn't tell exactly an exact number, but it's 6 to 8. Um, where went on the trail further into the forest.
Because we also have the droid to like direct us too if we don't have a simple compass on us.
I have the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you just know where you are kind of at, or it can attune to. Actually, yeah, probably either one of us could attune to
Yeah.
To
to
Linda's.
what's but yeah, and get back to the ship. That's super not a concern. So yeah, I say fuck the trails. That's my vote.
Yep. Fuck the trails.
Okay.
I'm gonna continue making kind of a trail at least so that R2 doesn't like. I mean 4-2, not R2.
Okay.
4-2.
And you go along with this too, JJ? Great answer. Yeah.
You bring up a good point.
JJ.
She's just practicing
Hello.
skulking.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh yeah, I said I do. I'm sorry,
Okay.
my thing's like wonky right now.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah, Discord's being weird tonight.
Oh my god, the communicator's been hacked.
Shit.
Yeah.
The Empire's onto us.
Yeah. So, you guys trail off, stray away from the trail, getting further into the forest. It's getting more dense. It's getting very hard to see uh, about like more than 20-25 feet wherever in whatever direction. Um, and it's starting to also get quite foggy as well. It's starting to get um, it's very much getting harder to see. During this too, you guys fill up another segment of the clock, so you're up to 3.
Well, during that time while we're moving, I want to just kind of be scanning also. Like what I was just thinking is probably have like hold on to JJ's jacket just so I don't run into trees, but keep
The
the
thermal.
heat vision to keep the thermals and try and just scan as I go.
Okay. Um, roll a study, and this is going to be a control position standard great effect. 5. So with your thermal goggles, you look around. You guys have been walking now for about an hour at this point, from when you arrived at the forest and at this point. Uh, and you look around with your goggles, and you haven't seen any sign of the stormtroopers since the very beginning. So it's uh, just a lot of nothingness until you notice this large uh, source of heat, um, about maybe like 100 or so feet away. Uh, it's you could see that through your goggles, of course you guys still can't, but you could see like there. It seems to be. It looks like in the shape of like a very small hut, and it seems like something's on fire, and from smoke
Okay, so I could kind of see like smoke coming out, like it's just
from the
kind of a
top.
chimney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll just kind of tug on her jacket and let everybody know what's up.
Okay.
Is it like how far are we from it?
You're about, I say, 100 or so feet. Um, it's you can kind. It's hard to see the full thing due to the density of the trees and everything, but you can get a decent outline of it's a hut. But it's a bit of ways away.
And can we have 4-2 scan for live?
Um, I would say for this case then, um, TB, you would roll a study, and I'll give you a bonus die since this is 4-2. Doing it. It's going to be a control position standard effect.
You'll give me 2 because 4-2's doing it?
I'll give you one bonus die.
Yeah, so I'll
So you'll have two, yes,
have. Okay.
total.
And then you said it's risky or
It's
control?
control position standard effect.
Wait, why did it give me 3?
Oh. Well, I mean, it's you got a
Well, the
4.
first 2
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
first 2 are 4 and 2.
So yeah, I'll give you 4. So you have 4 to scan kind of the outer or scan the
4-2
perimeter.
rolling a 4-2.
That's, yeah. um so 4-2 scans the area and detects at least detects one uh life form that's producing heat.
Someone in there. Shows one person.
Let's check it out.
Okay. Um so do you guys get closer to the hut?
Sneaky.
I mean, I'd say so. We're looking for one person, right?
Yeah.
This could be it.
How far away are we from the hut right now?
At this point, I'd say about 50 feet. Um like it's like another maybe like 40 of just forest, and then it's a very small clearing with the hut.
Okay.
So do you guys just walk there, or do you sneak?
think I'm
I
gonna
think sneaky.
stay. I think I'm gonna stay where I am and just keep a lookout.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak up there.
Okay. Um, TB, do you stay? And also, does 4-2 stay?
I think we're gonna stay, and I just told them that there's someone there, so it's
Okay.
more just like yeah, we're gonna stay behind because I don't think I have good skulking.
Okay. So, Angel and JJ, I'm gonna need you both to roll a skulk. This is gonna be risky position, limited effect.
All right, and then I'm gonna do the bonus die
Okay.
instead of the effect.
So you'll
Same.
okay. So you both take a gambit.
No, because of the light load.
Oh yeah. That's true. Sorry, that's my bad. So yeah,
Yeah.
you guys with the light loads, you both raise the effect.
No, I'm doing the bonus die.
I'm
Oh
doing the bonus die
Jesus!
too.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate
Well,
to see it.
okay.
What a great failure.
Yeah, that's
So
not a thing, is it?
yeah. So
Normal failure.
it's just a normal failure. But you both kind of crouch and slowly make your way towards the hut, and everything's going okay. You're about at this point you're almost to the edge of the small clearing uh until Angel your foot gets caught on a branch and causes you to trip on fall to your knees and catch yourself with your hands, and you break a bunch of these dead branches. And JJ, you kind of turn on instinct from that, and it causes you to break a branch. And at this point, you both hear noises come from the hut, and uh, you hear what seems to be fast footsteps, kind of like a pitter patter. And when you got to this hut, too, by the way, it looks somewhat small. Like it's could probably be like it's at most like 5 feet tall, and you see there's small little windows um, that are lit up in the inside, and there's a wooden door. It looks like it's about maybe 3.5, 4 feet tall, and you see it just fly open, and you both see this small furry creature come out holding a blaster that's like half its size and point it at you guys, and you both just hear, "Who the fuck are you? What are you doing here?" It's at this point
Nixon
that
us.
it's at this point that a segment fills up for the clock.
All right.
That's all. Yeah, little like Rocket Raccoon
It's
looking ass.
it looks more so you have a better view from the light coming from the inside. You have a better view of this person. Um, they look more so like a beaver slash woodchuck. That's about it's about maybe 2.5, 3 feet tall, and they're holding a pistol that usually a regular person uses one hand. They're holding it like it's a rifle.
That's so fucking cute. Yeah, I'll just put my hands up and say Nixon us.
And this person goes, "I don't fucking know who a Nix is."
Hey, what's your name?
"Who are you?"
We're trying to find a look over
Does
Angel.
Lexio mean anything?
And it's at
Lexi?
that this person says, "I know of him."
That's all. We're just looking for them. Apparently, they're lost. We're part of a rescue team. We're also trying to stay away from the Empire.
Why should I trust you?
Uh, you have no reason to, but we mean you no harm. We're just trying to find someone. And if you could help us, maybe we could help you in some way too.
She, or this person, kind of glares at both of you, and then she says, "How many of you are there?"
It's just us two here.
Yeah.
At that, this person kind of looks into the inside of their hut and goes, "Leppy! Leppy, get out here!" And you see this small little droid. It's kind of like an upside down funnel with a small little like light bulb for a head, and has little horns, and it's very much like a small upper torso and a large lower body. Just kind of it's also, you see it come out, and it's just about the same size as this person, if not a little shorter, come out and looks at this person. And JJ, you know this droid before from experience. This is a LEP servant droid.
Oh, what a
Uh,
cute little LEP servant droid.
Do I recognize this? Like mechanically?
Roll a study. This is just a straight study roll, so control and standard.
Standard.
A
Oh,
2.
I need to throw these dice away. Holy shit.
Um, they're not entirely too familiar. You might have seen one before, but nothing that you entirely remember. And this person goes, "Leppy, search the area." And you see Leppy kind of like give a little salute with its kind of like outward hand. It's almost looks a little bit kind of like from A Christmas Story, Ralph's brother. is It's kind of like that. Its arms
I
are a
can't
little
move
bit,
my arms.
yeah. Basically like that. And so it starts going out, and starts beginning to search the area.
Can I quickly kind of get in its way and then talk to this little person?
Sure.
Well, I tell them that the force is crawling with stormtroopers, so you screeching isn't really helping things right now, and having a droid out isn't really going to be helping our situation either. So either you can help us, and then I show him a credit chit, or we can, just leave it at that, and we're both fine.
Roll a sway.
Nice.
And you're using a cred, or offering a cred.
I'm offering a cred.
For in that case, you can either give yourself a bonus die or raise the effect from standard to grade. This is going to be a risky position.
And the initial effect is
Standard. So it'd be, if you decide to raise the effect, then it would be great.
okay. I'll do that instead.
Okay.
Ooh,
A crit.
Damn.
Sixes.
Okay. So, this person.
Get 2 gambits.
Oh, that's true. You get 1. It's
So that puts us to 5.
yeah, back to 5. Yeah, back to 5. So this person looks at you, and thinks about it for a second. And they go, I think you're right. Well then, Leppy, come back. And you see Leppy just kind of like turn and just go a bit. And she says, well, come in. Let's have a chat. Give me that cred, by the way. She's about to go in and she does a 180.
I flip the credit coin at her.
Okay. Take 1 cred away from your inventory.
Okay.
Listen, we are in a hurry though. We don't have time for tea.
It's at this point that another segment of the clock fills up.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Balls ass. Lexia, we need to know.
Yeah, who has the clock again?
JJ.
JJ has the clock.
Okay.
Yeah, we're sitting at 5 out of 10.
Lives are on the line here.
Lexios. Well, he's been staying with me. He said he's been doing an experiment. There's a graveyard about, I say, quarter of a mile away. He's been going there trying to find somebody. I don't know if it's anyone dear to him or an enemy. He's been kind of quiet, but I've known him since he was a little boy.
You think he's there right now?
No, yes. He's either there or back here. And it's at this that Leppy, the droid, is looks to the two of you. By the way, Doc and TV, are you still staying in your area or?
Yep, I'm still keeping a lookout.
Okay.
I'm getting. I feel like I got closer to the house ish, but like still in bushes or like hiding in a way.
Okay. All right then. So Leppy offers to the two of you um these 2 drinks. From what they seem to be hot. You can't really tell what's in them.
Look, this is nice, but we don't have time for this. We need to go and find him. And for a full credit, there's got to be something you can do to help us here. We really got to go, and we really got to stay out of the Empire's sight.
Well, and she says, "Well, follow me." And she comes back out of the house, and she points towards the opposite way of where Angel and TB are, like the opposite side of the house. And she says, "If you go there for about 2 minutes, you'll find the trail, and there's a couple forks in the road. You want to stick to the left as much as possible. At the very end, you'll find the graveyard. It's about maybe 20 minutes from now." Is that all?
Can I like scan the little home we're in for like anything valuable or just like important looking?
If you want to study.
Yeah.
Okay. This is going to be a control position standard effect.
All right.
6. You look around real quickly, and you can kind of see it's probably like a 3-room hut. It's kind of like living quarters / living room, and then a kitchen, and then like a bathroom, and As far as you can tell from where you are, you can't really see much of the bathroom, but the kitchen, uh, there's standard tools, kitchen tools, um, living area. There's another blaster there, same size as the other one, so it's a pistol. But that's pretty much it.
Well, all right then.
Okay. It's at this point that another segment of the clock fills up. So you guys are now up to 6. So uh, this person looks at Angel and says, "Is that all?"
Yeah, thanks for your help.
All right, then get the fuck
And I
out.
just start walking out. Yeah. I already turn around
Yeah.
as she's saying it.
Yeah.
I pat the droid on the head and leave.
The droid enjoys that and then kind of gives like a very fast wave. And TB, you're kind of nearby where you see like all of this too.
Mm-hmm. Okay, like outside a window or something like that.
Well, all this is at the entrance now, like they're outside.
Oh, okay.
So like
Okay.
you can see like this from the one side with and Doc is about, I'd say, like 25-30 feet away behind you.
Okay.
So yeah, I think we just go back and try and group back up.
Okay.
And just tell them should be at a graveyard like 20 minutes this way. Let's fucking go.
Following
And
you.
skulk off into the not moonlight. Yeah.
Okay.
We're dancing
Dancing.
in the
Um,
moonlight.
I'm gonna say off to the sunset, but that's not quite it.
Yeah.
The moon set?
yeah.
Anyway, we're off.
So you guys start running through the thick tree area, and you eventually make it to the trail. It takes a little bit longer, especially with 4-2, trying to get him to come by without having him to trip. And you make it to the trail, and you see eventually that there's multiple forks scattered and kind of branch. First one you come across, there's 4 different ways. So, if you guys want to go left or anywhere else?
The trail forks.
You said it forks 4 times?
Yes, it leads. It forks off to 4 different areas, or to four different trails. I mean, sorry. There's one that's the far left, then the middle left, then the middle right, and then the far right.
Do I kind of have an inkling of which one was closest to the direction she was pointing? Or I don't know.
She said to
She
stick to
was
the far left.
boom. Far left it is.
Okay. So you guys go far left. You follow Angel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You guys go for a bit, and you're starting to run, try to pick up the pace. It's a bit easier now for 4-2 to kind of keep up too, since it's less messy on the trail, and he's picking up the pace. And
I'm still heat scanning too. I'm looking
Yeah.
out for
um
stormtroopers and shit.
roll a study then, and this with the goggles, You can give yourself the bonus die or raise the effect. This is going to be a control position. Base effect is standard.
Okay, we'll do the bonus die. My God. All right, I need to change the color or something. My lord.
So you don't notice you're on the heat signal, and since you're leading ahead now, you're trying to keep going, and you're trying to look up ahead, but since you're wearing the goggles though and they're in the thermal mode, you don't see a branch that's up ahead, and you just go face first into it and it knocks you down.
Son of a.
And so you're on the ground. So at this point, a segment of the clock fills up. So you should be at 7, I believe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. So you're on the ground, and you try to pull yourself back up. And do you guys keep going?
Yep.
Okay. So you guys keep heading over, and it takes about another. By the time when you hit that branch, it's been about possibly 10 minutes since you were on the trail, and you're now. It takes another 10 minutes, and you're finally in this clearing, and you you see there is a little bit of light around, as well as the moonlight kind of shining on this area, and you see that this is a grave site. There are dozens of graves in this area, all kind of. There's no barrier around, but it is kind of it's a clearing, and it looks like someone's been taking care of the clearing. And you all see you kind of sort of scan the area, trying to see if anything's noticeable, and you do see from where you are, you're at like a corner of the gravesite. You see kind of the top middle, somebody's over there, and something's the light's kind of dim, and it's hard to see, but they're messing with something.
Are they close enough to kind of whisper yell at?
No, they're about maybe, I'd say, 40 to 50 feet away from where you guys are.
I'll ask the gang then. Move closer.
I think I'm gonna stay still and look out again.
Okay.
I think I kind of want to skulk around and get around like to the other side of them.
Okay.
Oh, in case they try to run.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds
I'm
good.
still kind of like hiding, but closer by.
Okay. So you, TV, you're kind of with Doc a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then JJ, you're gonna skulk.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ahead.
skulk around so like I'm like on the opposite side of them
Okay.
from like where we are.
So
And I'm gonna try to keep an eye on JJ with the Googles.
okay. Roll, JJ, a skulk. This is going to be control position, or no, sorry, risky position, standard effect. And you have, because of the light load, you can.
A bonus die.
You want to give yourself a bonus die?
Let's see, risky. You said standard effect. I'll do great effect
Mm-hmm.
and use it for that.
Okay.
And I mean, we have a bunch of gambits. Let's spend a gambit too.
Okay. A 5. So you you sneak your way on the perimeter of the graveyard, trying to get to the opposite side of where this person is. Uh, Angel, you keep an eye on JJ and also on this figure, and JJ takes you a little bit to kind of get to where you want to be, um, but you do make it. And again, though, it's at this point another segment of the clock fills. So, what do you do, Angel?
So I'm just waiting. I'm keeping an eye on JJ. Once you've gotten around, I'm just kind of waiting to see what JJ does.
Okay. What do you do then, JJ?
Well, since I'm all the way around, and I'm assuming this is like we're still on a type of like. You said it's a clearing, kind of.
It's a small. It's kind of similar to the hut, where it's a very small clearing. So you're kind of still on the edge of the forest a bit. Like the distance between you and the edge of that graveyard is probably about 10 to 15 feet. But you're kind of now facing this person who's doing something.
Um, can I study what they're doing?
Yeah. It's going to be a risky position, standard effect. 5. You see that um they have like these tinkering tools and like wrenches and things, and they're wearing goggles. You do see though this person seems kind of lizard like, and they're messing around uh, with this thing on the table, and you take a closer look at it, and um, you see it's a body of some kind. This body, uh, it's hard to tell from the light, but it seems like it's pretty much decayed, but it's wearing like some sort of armor or shell, something. It looked like it used to be white, but now it's turned into this like brownish, like gray. Some pieces are missing. Um, it looks like there might be some bone in the inside, and you see from where this body was, the grave from where it is, it's open, but you can't read like the headstone or anything from where you are.
All right.
Um, it's at this point though that the person looks up and sees you, and immediately pulls a blaster and points at you, saying, "What are you doing? Who are you?"
Um, I calmly walk towards them with my hands out and saying, "Hey, uh, we're looking for you on behalf of Nyx."
And uh, you kind of see this person kind of relax a little bit, but they still have their blaster pointing at you and saying, "What? What do you want with me?"
Well, you've made yourself very hard to find, and you started to worry her. And also, she's incentivizing us to like bring you back so we can do some business.
And uh, he says, "How long How long have I been gone?
Uh, I awkwardly look up. I don't know. What did she say about several days?
And you see this. You see, it is now Lexio, and he's saying, "Shit! I thought I was only here for a day." And it's at this moment that the clock fills up, uh, or fills another segment.
Okay, we're at 9 out of 10.
Okay. He says, "I can't leave now. I'm almost done with what I want to do." And he kind of gestures to the body.
Well, I mean, if you need help and I'll get you out here faster.
He says, I can't leave I can't leave someone like this here." And he says, "I've spent my entire life trying to study people like him, and I can't just abandon it for some service." And he says, "Do you even know who this is?"
I basically shrug at him.
And he says, and he gestures to the headstone. And at this point, now from where I'm with the lighting that comes from uh, Lexio's, he was wearing a headlamp, and you can see better from the light, and you see the headstone, and it says, let me pull it up. uh, Here lies Kwaimen Jai Shalil, a proud general, a proud warlord, died fighting for his beliefs.
Well, sounds like a admirable guy. I still exactly don't know what you're doing now.
He says, "I'm trying to study the cybernetics and the the process that people go through to improve on their bodies."
Well, I mean, if it helps, we have someone who's very technologically adept that could help you out.
Roll sway.
Okay, what position?
This is going to be a desperate position, standard effect. So you
Okay, I'm gonna push myself then to get a bonus dice.
okay, and you get an experience point too. A 3.
Damn.
So Lexio looks at you and says, I can't leave this. This is too important for me." And he says, "You must know that if this is something that you were doing, you wouldn't want anyone else to come crashing and forcing you to abandon what you've spent your entire fucking life for."
Okay, well, how about a new approach? The force is like swarming with stormtroopers.
And he goes, "What?" And it's at this point that the
Yeah.
clock fills, and Doc and TB, you start noticing a bit of ways away, but they're coming towards you. The lights, the same flashlights from before, the same group of stormtroopers coming.
Oh no!
How many?
Uh, you at this from where you are now, you have a clearer view, and you see it's 7.
I'm going to continue staying perfectly still because I do not have a communicator.
Do any of them? Any of you bring a communicator for this? Like, do you?
Well, you
have
can
a-
choose it on the spot.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
if you respond back to whatever message, then it counts as a load. If someone uses it, or someone uses it to make a message, or send a message to someone, the other person can hear it, but if they want to respond, then it counts as a load for that person.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but mine's back on the ship.
Yeah.
All right, so I have a communicator, so I'm going to just send a message on like whatever our channel is, saying that there's stormtroopers,
Okay.
like 7 of them on their way.
Okay. It's this Discord channel. That's what the channel is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Scum and Villainy channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, good thing we have Discord in space.
Yeah. Space Cord.
The Faith Corp.
Yeah. So you you send the message to both Angel and JJ. You both hear this. And Lexi also hears it from JJ. From JJ's communicator. And he goes, fuck, and he sets his shit down and quickly tries to grab his sack, and he has his blaster on his side, and he says, well, where the fuck are we going? He's obviously very moody or very pissed off that he has to abandon his body. JJ.
What exactly did he ask again?
He says, where are we going?
Well, we're heading back to Nyx, but to do that, we have to head back to to our transportation.
Okay.
Is the body he's studying? Is it like? Because it's cybernetic, right? So
It's like 99% cybernetic. It's like
so like nothing's really like deteriorated. It's like basically already like a mechanical shell.
yeah, like you can kind of see the inside. It seems like it's hollow in the inside, and if anything, there might be some small bones.
I mean, does he want to try and bring it, or is it just like not feasible to like transport it?
This body is about 7 to 8 feet long.
Okay, that's not feasible then. Yeah, sorry.
Um, it looks like, because it seems like it's been here for quite a long time. It seems like it's hollow. It might seem like delicate.
Hmm. Well, I mean, I can't really help him with that, but I basically gesture towards like everyone else in the group and kind of give a, "Hey, we should fucking leave now" type of gesture.
Okay. So, do you all quickly meet up?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. You all, you guys trying? What are you guys trying to do? Because the stormtroopers are about to come up. They're about to see you. If you guys are just from where you guys are, they're about to see you.
Sneak away? Is that an option, or are they like about to look at the whites of our
You
eyes?
have at this point probably about a minute before they can see you.
I think try to sneak.
Okay. Everyone on board with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Everyone roll skulk. And again, this is going to be a risky position. And since you guys are light load, you can either give yourself the bonus die or raise the effect, which is going to be standard.
Bonus, baby. Jesus, god damn. I couldn't figure out how to change my dice.
I'm gonna push myself again.
Okay.
We have gambits, which I forgot
Oh,
about.
no.
Oh my god. Well,
Well, this
Well,
is rough.
yeah, I
Pushing
didn't think
yourself
about it.
for
We
a
should have
while.
all done gambits there. Too late.
Well,
5.
it's fun knowing you guys.
Yeah, it's been real.
so
An honor and a pleasure.
you guys, you all try getting back into the off the trail, and at this point, TV, you're like, you're kind of like picking up 4-2. He's fucking heavy, but you're like, we gotta go, and try grabbing him. He kind of beeps in protest, but you're still just grabbing him, trying to pull him over. As you're pulling him or holding him, you accidentally bump into Doc, who just falls completely um, on onto your side and breaking so many dead branches. And
Why did I have to do that? I got a 5. He got the 1.
well, there had to be a cause, and there's an effect.
What happened? Because I was the careful.
um, JJ, you try going, trying to help out Doc. Same thing with Angel. Angel, as you kind of turn though, uh, you accidentally hit like a small little pit, uh, like a foot, like a not or a manhole kind of type deal, and causes you to kind of slide on your side a bit, causing you to also fall and make a lot of noise. And it's at this point, like all this noise and commotion, you hear the footsteps of the stormtroopers coming and getting louder and louder, and they see you and they point their flashlights at you with their blasters, and they see you all, and they all see Lexio, who was kind of trailing behind a little bit, and they yell out, "There's a target! Get him!" And one of the stormtroopers says, "What about the others?" And that same one says, "Kill them all." And that's where we're going to end for the session tonight.
Oh my
No!
god.
Oh my god.
Yay!
Cliffhanger.
Listen, not only did
Okay,
I
cliffhanger.
pushed myself on that
Yeah.
It's
Push for
No,
a
tonight's
1.
dice
Yeah.
sucked butts.
one. Yeah.
I throwing them all in dice jail.
listen. If we could have done real dice for this, I would have been down. But
True. True.
I have 4 sets now. One's actually a really sharp set, too. It's a really...
I know. I'm still thinking about doing a cam, like dice cam setup.
I mean, I technically have a second cam now, so...
Yeah,
That's true.
exactly. We got the Luminas, which I'm using now, and I fucking love it. So much better than the Logitech.
Yeah, I mean, my place is low light in general, so it's kind of pushing it, but...
But holy shit. What
It's
a
better
fucking
than...
game tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Logitech's low light. And yeah, wow.
A lot of shit.
Yeah.
A lot of things. My God. I
That
thought
was
about.
fun. That little,
I thought
little
about.
furry guy was fun.
It's. Yeah.
Little furry lady.
There was a lot of things. I thought about pushing it, but because of that role, I figured now would
It was a
be.
pretty rough roll.
We'll see if we survive next week on
Yeah.